Hey guys, it's C. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. So today we are back in the kitchen with another low carb meal. I decided I wanted to make some curry chicken, and one of my favorite recipes to make curry chicken is in the Crockpot, and so I decided to do that today. So we have very minimal ingredients. We had chicken thighs. You need an onion, or at least a half an onion, a bell pepper, some sweet mini peppers, some frozen carrots. I got this curry kit that I have from Walmart, and then you need a little bit of chicken broth and some curry powder. So I showed y'all two different chicken. I had the chicken thighs, and then I had the chicken breast, the diced chicken breast. And I thought the chicken thighs wouldn't be enough, but I know that Bay really doesn't like curry chicken like that. So I figured that I would just do the chicken thighs because he's not going to eat much of it. So that was just enough. So I didn't use the chicken breast, but you can use whatever chicken you want to use. You can use thighs, you can use breast, you can use wings, legs, whatever your favorite type of chicken is, you can do that in this crock pot. And so, of course, you're going to always start off by seasoning your chicken. Y'all, I ran out of my cayenne pepper, and I really wanted this to be a little bit more spicy, but I didn't have the cayenne pepper, so I just did without it. But the one thing that I'm going to be heavy with seasoning is with this curry powder. I really love curry chicken, and I want to taste the curry. So I did season it and massage it in, but I added a little bit more curry in the end. And y'all know just about every recipe I make is gonna have those sweet peppers in it. Like, it's just something about them. First of all, I love how they taste, but also I love the color that it gives any dish. So I just used those, but this time I didn't give them like a good dice. I really wanted to have chunks. Like in the curry chicken, it's good to have like chunks of peppers and onions. And so for these peppers, for the bell peppers, and for the onions, I cut them into small chunks instead of dicing them. And you can use however many you want. Like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of chicken, so I just used about 5 of these peppers. But I did use a whole bell pepper and about half an onion. And with this recipe, like it's really simple to make. It's not, I wouldn't say it's quick because of course you have to let the chicken cook, but you can also cook this on the stove as well. But I just like crock pot curry chicken. Like, I haven't made this recipe in years, and so I was like, let me try it again. But yeah, you can make this however you want. You can use whatever ingredients you want. You can also use potatoes. I know a lot of curry recipes have potatoes in it, but since I wanted to make a low carb meal for y'all, I didn't add the potatoes. But on a regular basis, I would definitely add the potatoes in because that would be really good. So now that I have all of my veggies cut up and my chicken seasoned, now it's time to get everything started. So I'm using this Hamilton Beach crock pot. My normal crock pot that I've been using for years and years got messed up, and so I had to end up throwing it away. So I ended up using this one that we got as a gift, and it was my first time using it, so I was like, Lord, please let this come out right. So basically, y'all know with crock pot meals is dump and go. So I always dump the vegetables first, and so I put all the onions, peppers, and everything in there, and then I use these carrots. And again, since it wasn't a lot of chicken, because this crock pot is also smaller as well, so since it wasn't a lot of chicken, I didn't use that full bag of carrots. I just used probably about 2/3 of the bag, and then I put the chicken in there, and then I used this spoon to kind of spread everything out a little bit, and then I added in chicken broth. Some recipes people don't use chicken broth, they use water, but I like using chicken broth, and you basically just need enough chicken broth to cover what's in the pot. Like, so I didn't have to use this whole thing. I did have some left over, so I just used enough to cover the pot. And this is my first time using this Thai yellow curry kit. I used to use another kit from Walmart, but they were out of it. So this kit I used, and it came with those leaves, the pepper, it came with coconut milk, which is what this is that I'm opening now, and then it came with the curry seasoning. Now, at the end of all of this, I'll let y'all know my thoughts on this packet, but yeah, this was different. I've never used coconut milk, and I know a lot of people do use coconut milk for curry, but I've never used that because, like I said, I always use a different packet. I wish I could have found that packet again, but I wasn't able to. So anyway, I just went ahead and dumped all that stuff in there, and then I just closed it and let it do what it does, y'all. Which is the great thing about Crockpot meals. They do what they do, and you can just dump it and go on about your day. So once I had all that in there, I went ahead and mixed everything around so everything can be all like evenly distributed, and then I closed it. And so this is what it looked like before it started cooking and before I closed it up. Then I decided that I wanted to make the sauce be a little thicker, like more like a gravy. And so I used some more of that chicken broth, and then I used some flour. Now, y'all, I am not good with using stuff to thicken stuff up. Like, meat and flour do not go together. Like, I've tried to put the flour mixture together, like on some chicken one time or some turkey wings one time, and it did not. It was like clumping up. I don't know what it is, but this time it wasn't bad. So I did use some flour and chicken broth, and then I used a little mini whisk, and I just mixed it all together until there were no more lumps in there, and then I poured it in. So this was better, but it still didn't get as thick as I wanted it to get. So I could have used more, but I didn't want to mess it up, so I left it how I left it. So that was all I used, but I could have used a little bit more flour to make it a little bit thicker, but I was okay with the consistency of it. So I just added that in probably like, it was like maybe an hour after it started cooking. There's no specific time frame that you have to use it. I just happened to put it in because I thought about it. And then to make this low carb, I used the cauliflower rice. Y'all saw, if you saw one of my last videos where I did the cauliflower rice and the vegan chicken, then you see how I do my cauliflower rice. I just use the cauliflower rice, cilantro, and seasoning. That's pretty much it. But yeah, so I was making that. That was simple while everything was cooking in the crock pot. So my thoughts on that curry packet, that little kit, I honestly really didn't like it. Like, I think the leaves or whatever in it and the coconut milk just kind of blended it out a little bit. Like, I didn't taste a lot of the curry. And like I said at the beginning, Babe really is not a curry person, so he didn't really care for this meal. I liked it once I added more curry and once I added more seasoning to it. Like, I really feel like that coconut milk really took away from the seasoning. I should have added more seasoning after that. But like I said, I didn't use this before, so I didn't really know how it was going to turn out. So my suggestions, if you do use this kit, add in a whole lot more curry. Y'all saw how much curry I used on that chicken. Add in even more curry to that, to the whole mixture, and add in more seasoning after you do that, because it kind of blended it out. So at the end, I ended up having to add in more seasoning and more curry, and then I liked it better. And I also added in a little bit of brown sugar at the end too, after I tasted it, and that made it better. So add in a little bit brown sugar if you want like a little bit of a sweet curry, and more seasoning and more curry if you use that kit. But I want to find the other kit and make this again on some chicken wings. But yeah, this is me plating it up. Once the chicken got done, I had already made the rice, and that was it. So it came out good. I tried to make it look good and pretty for y'all. But yeah, it came out good. I will recommend this meal, but like I said, if you use that kit, definitely add more seasoning and add more curry. But this is the finished product. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know if you're going to try this in the comments below. But as always, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with somebody. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys. Love y'all.